Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number's forecast for the full moon that's coming up on November 27th, 2023. Before we get into the forecast, this, of course, is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading to take a look at your own numerology and your year ahead forecast or anything else you want to take a look at, you can book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. Also, this is a great time to get your year ahead forecast and your diamond forecast to take a look at what energies may be presenting for you in the year of 2024. So let's go ahead and take a look at the forecast for the full moon on November 27th. Life path number 8. So this full moon is bringing forth your own energy. You're going to be working with the energy of the 8. You also have the energy of scarab beetle, and so as your animal wisdom message. So with scarab energy, this is interesting. There's definitely something here. It's sort of like 10 of Wands energy. And so because you're working with your own energy as well, that tells me that this full moon is asking you to pay attention to where it is that you are sort of overburdening yourself, where maybe you're burning the candle at both ends, where it is that you need to sort of relax a little bit and not take so much on, or delegate, right? Or check in with yourself and see, where is it that I'm being overly ambitious, where I'm trying to prove something, or I'm overly committing to something that is depleting me. With scarab energy coming through and your own energy, there's, because 8 energy is highly ambitious energy, is highly, highly ambitious. There's there's this huge vision that you're moving towards. And it can feel like a lot of pressure, right? And so it's very easy for the 8 to continue to take on more and more and more, or to be so difficult, or not so difficult, but to be so hard on themselves that they sort of delay their progress, or they halt their sort of movement forward. And so with this full moon, because it's a full moon and it's saying we need to complete something, we need to release something, we need to close something out, I really do think that it's asking you to take a closer look at where it is that you could work smarter, not harder. Like, where is it that you can delegate? Where is it that you can maybe do some work on your limiting belief system, your thought processes, and see where is it that you can alleviate some of this pressure, some of this burden that you are, that might be very real, but then also the burden that you are sort of adding to yourself that doesn't need to be there. Where is it that you're showing up in sort of that I have something to prove, as opposed to I have something to contribute? That's really key for the 8, because it can be sort of this journey of feeling like you have to prove yourself, or lacking confidence and trying to find that confidence, and in doing so, trying to sort of control situations. And with scarab energy coming through and your own energy and it being a full moon, there's something here that needs to be sort of relaxed a bit, put down, set down, just release it in some way. And I know that's not always easy, but you're carrying too much is what this energy is saying. You're burdening yourself with too much. So whether that's an overcommitment, whether it's saying yes to people when you really want to say no, or if it's, again, coming back to that feeling that need to have to prove yourself to yourself and others, as opposed to really leaning into understanding more about, what do I have to contribute? Because what we have to contribute isn't about proving, it's just about showing up. So for you all, there's definitely something here that's saying, what can you release? What can you set down? Because again, the scarab energy is sort of like 10 of Wands. So how many of these wands can you actually and realistically hand off to others to help you, to assist you? This is a great time, 8s, to ask for assistance, to ask for help, and to allow the other person to help you in the way that they are capable of helping you. Meaning that if you're delegating something, it's okay if they do it their way as long as it gets done. You don't have to control the situation. Meaning that if someone comes and offers you something, and it would be something that would be beneficial, to say yes to it, even if it looks different than how you would do it, right? So there is definitely a lot of energy here around releasing, letting go, delegating, really thinking about your commitments and which ones are priority and which ones can sort of take a back burner so that you can focus your beautiful energy on the things that need it most at this time. So just remember, if you're feeling burnt out, if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's very likely that there are areas that you can address where you can alleviate some of that pressure, where you can, again, release some of that burden. And I think that that's going to be a really big theme for you all at this time. Now, again, it's a full moon. It's a short cycle, a week or two. But I think it'll come in pretty clearly where it is that some adjustments need to be made so that you don't burn yourself out, right? So that you can move forward and do so in a way that feels good for you. So I kind of love this energy for 8s, if I'm being honest. Your ambition is not meant to be your master. Your ambition is not meant to be your master. So again, just keep that in perspective. So I hope it's a great one. Take care, 8s. Bye for now.